Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover? Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that? A glut of fuel isn't going to help our position much in this case. It's a resource that's needed throughout the galaxy, and he'll be able to command a high price for it. Still, we don't have much of a choice. We need fuel, and we need it fast. I'll bring this up with the Telosian Council and urge them to broker a deal with Voga. Now, I believe I gave you my word that there would be a reward for information leading to the establishment of a fuel source for the station. Never believed for a moment that you'd actually be collecting it. But I'm a man of my word. So here you are. Now, I've got to send this information to the Council right away.
I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Colonel Tobin contacted us. He arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know if his offer still stands. This morning, General Vatlu met with the Council of Lords and pronounced the Queen guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military support is evenly divided. Isis has fallen into civil war. The war is part of their plans? Then perhaps his invitation is still valid. There is a great deal of chaos on the streets of Isis, but I can try to contact Colonel Tobin. We can talk to him via satellite on Isis. I'll contact him now.
It is good to see you. We tried to delay the war as long as possible, to give you enough time to receive our message and get here. But the Sith could only be delayed for so long. Still, your arrival is timely. The war goes well, but victory is not yet certain. Much of the city is under our control, but we still need to wrest the merchant quarter from Queen Talia's forces. We need you to spearhead the assault on the merchant quarter and the attack on the royal palace. But we also need you to tend to the Sith Lord's forces. General Vatlu is prepared to make a generous... The Sith Lord has been using an ancient tomb on Dxun as their base in the system. That tomb isn't too far from your encampment. You need to assemble a group that can eliminate the Sith at the tomb. We'll coordinate with Kelborn when you're ready to strike. After their attack there, the Sith will turn on us. So we'll need you here with us. You'll have to divide your forces. We need your skills on the planet. You should select someone you trust to lead the group to attack the Sith camp. I'm no historian, but I think it's the Tomb of... Eliminating the Sith, the battle rages nearby. Find some sort of...
The Colonel has transmitted the tomb's coordinates, and I've got a strike force of Mandalorians ready to go. We will send the strike force with you to clear a path through the jungle. Who will lead that expedition?
Hacking through beasts and jungles? That sounds like a job for me, as usual.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition? Not the most subtle choice. And who else? Excellent choice. Now, are you certain of your choices?
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now. Are you ready to head to the enemy base? It will be a long journey through the jungle. As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Isis.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us. We've already received our signal from Colonel Tobin. You're to attack the Sith camp immediately. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So lead on. Hold a moment. Past the mines.
Interjection. That's a primitive security system, meatbag. It scans its immediate vicinity for anything it perceives as a threat. One of its many faults is that it can't detect stealth field generators.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better. So wonder you've survived this long. Then by all means, proceed. I'm going to stay here to observe.
Switching to combat mode.
For Clan Ordo!
Ratio achieved.
Intruders, kill them!
Ratio achieved. Accuracy ratio achieved. Ready to serve.
I'll take care of it. With that protocol switching to combat mode.
I had to run to catch up with you. You've made impressive progress. The Sith's camp lies in ruins. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Isis. Also, Kex checked our sources for any information about this place. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Freedon Nad. We knew it was somewhere on this moon. We had no idea how close it was to our camp. Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and forgotten. Freedon Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far worse than Revan and Malak ever were. This place is tainted, and the Sith presence here makes the danger great. I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
acquired. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio achieved. Assassination protocol initiated.
Anyone that has been marked by our masters can do it. Yes, you're getting the hang of it now. It's so easy. But how did they do it? You doubt our masters' power? They have erased the minds of these beasts and made them our obedient servants. With an army of these, who could defeat us? No one, of course. Now the intruder is here. Beast, back!
Captain, we need just one more moment. We're almost through. Failure, Captain, will not be tolerated.
As you command, my lord.
Time to take him down to size.
Ratio achieved.
Undertake the ritual now. You're too late. We have done what needed to be done. Soon, Onderon shall fall, and with it, the Republic shall die. But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It echoes within you, yet I sense it is untrained. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take your first steps on the path to your destiny. What lies has your master spread? What have they denied you in their ignorance? The Jedi preach calm and serenity while wallowing in weakness and hypocrisy. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny the strength of your emotions, the strength of your own will. Can't you feel the power of this? So you seek to save me? From what? With the dark side? Can't you feel the power? Here, within the walls of this tomb. Just embrace it. Don't limit your potential. A shame. Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
Who wants to die first?
Time to take you down to size. You say the word.
What you have done is beyond words. You fought like a Mandalorian. When you are finished here, I will take you back to the camp. You can let the rest of your squad know what you've discovered. After you left, your squad